What is up, dudes and dudettes? Great to have you here on the channel again, and as always, I'm your favorite crypto enthusiast, Light Liger here, and today we are gonna be speculating on some potential crypto airdrops again, which could make you a thousandaire, a millionaire, or just a wealthy man. Now, in September, I did a similar video. In that video, I featured 25 different potential airdrop, which like 4 out of those have done airdrops so far. One, that being OpenSea, kind of decided to do an IPO route, so they're not probably going to be doing airdrop. Things still could change, but there's still a lot of good candidates on that list, which you should definitely look at in case you have missed that video. But let's now jump into the 10 projects which I have chosen here today, which could do potential airdrop. I'm going to be doing another one in January because there's going to be new applications launching and you just want to interact with them. You don't need to necessarily do many transactions unless they have prevented such things happening. So you want to trade at least over $100 or something like that. But let's start out with the first one, which is called Namebase. Now, there is this very strong theory, which I didn't basically build out. It's by Chico Crypto, and he did this amazing acknowledgement about this VC company known as Paragram. And they have invested in a bunch of companies, which actually many have done airdrops so far. DYDX, Compound, they had Osmosis on that list. And I think Uniswap is also in their investment. So all of those protocols have done airdrops, and I picked out a couple of ones which I didn't talk about on last video. On last video, we talked about fractional art, for example. I think that's going to be a no-brainer to do an airdrop, but Namebase was one of those. And basically, this is by Handshake, a project that I've been right now don't have any. Going to be buying again now today. Going to be buying out domain. So basically they have their own token because it's run by Handshake, but they might release a governance token which is going to be operating on Namebase, or they're going to be releasing a Handshake airdrop to the existing users of this platform. Basically there's a lot of like tech savvy type of stuff. We have to do a like an exclusive video on Namebase at some point this month. But basically, you can like get your own domains. They also support like emojis, which seems very interesting technology. You can buy, bid, or make an offer on different names. And you can purchase using Handshake coins, USD, or BTC on the platform. You can use or resell your names also on the platform as well. And, it's decentralizing the DNS industry. And as you can see, there's, investors here behind it. We don't actually see Paragram for some reason. Maybe it's Paragram is owned by one of these 5. I'm not sure. But definitely, there's also have referral program. I will have my personal link down below. So if you intend to buy something very cheap here in exchange for a possible airdrop, I would appreciate you using my link as well on the platform. But you can also use this to get friends, invited, bring their friends and their friends. So you at least make some money in case they're not going to be doing airdrop. But given to the fact that it's on the Paragram list and they don't have their specific token for this platform, I think it's likely that they will be doing one. Another one that was on Paragram's list is Blockfee. Now remember this, Nexo, Celsius, and what was that? Another one, I think Yield or something. All of them have their own tokens out of these centralized platforms. And I think only ones that don't have one are Blockfee and Matrix Sport, which by the way also is invested by Paragram. So I don't remember if Matrix has their own, but whatever. Blockfee has been around for a long time and they have their own credit card. Going to be doing a couple of credit card reviews on the channel, by the way. And they have, I'm not going to say that this is the best lending platform, but they're decent. They have some good rates on certain different coins. You can earn up to 9.5% APY on some of these assets here, which is very nice. So, you have Gust, or you have also Pax Gold and some other very nice assets here like Uniswap. I think I remember them having a pretty nice interest rate on Chainlink as well. So if you're a big Chainlink fan, I think Blockfee is great. You do need to do KYC on the platform, and that's also, it's a good thing because that's going to be narrowing people who possibly could get that airdrop. And I think it's very, certain that they might consider doing something at one point. Then again, they have been around for quite some time already as a platform. I want to say since 2018 or something, I can't remember. So that also kind of decreases the chances of having a airdrop, but they could definitely have their own token, which would reduce, the fees on the platform or give more withdrawals or stuff like that. So I don't think it's definitely out of question, given out this Paradigm connection. Next up, we're going to be talking about a bit of wallets. We have Phantom, and Phantom is something I have not talked about. I've been a very big fan of it. I have a full review on it on the channel. They don't have their token right now, and Phantom has a swap system in their wallet, which I would recommend using because I think that is going to be the criteria for getting your own wallet. I mean, whatever, you are using Solana anyways, you definitely want to use Phantom because the only one, I think right now, at least on browser, that is going to be supporting NFTs and multiple tokens, easy use, probably the best wallet in terms of extensions that I've ever used. And it's still kind of like, it has so many users already, like in a month or a year, they got 1 million users. So they have, and I guess they are building out in different chains, so they're going to be doing one on Ethereum, and that could, further increase the value of their own token, which would be a sort of a governance token. There can be many uses for that in a wallet. So definitely one to look into. Then we have a bridge here. There's many bridges that could do an airdrop, so I mean, use them all. There's many of them. And Aurora, which we're going to be talking about in a future video very soon, is a bridge between Aurora and Near. And Aurora is basically a layer 2 solution for Ethereum, and it basically interacts with Near and also can interact with Ethereum very, very soon. And I think this is one of those that definitely could be criteria. Very cheap transfers, by the way, between the two. We're talking about cents here, so you don't have to pay high gas fees in order to do swaps on this chain. Next up, we have another project which is on the Paradigm list. This is not out yet. I'm pretty new one. It's called BetDex, and this is going to be a globalized, decentralized sports betting protocol. If this is going to be like fully DEX, which it says, this might be like the facto sports betting protocol because everything else right now is centralized. So having an absolutely decentralized program would be very exciting to have on sports betting. Will it have esports, things like that? I don't know. Very cheap transactions, obviously, on Solana. They have no talk here about a potential token yet. Not mentioned in the FAQ, which reminds me that, or which makes me think that this is going to be one of those projects which are going to be rewarding the early users. There's also a lot of jobs open here in case you're looking for some work if you're interested in this field. Then we have another wallet called ECDFi. I have to review this on near future on the channel. This is going to be like, maybe this could be the one that's going to be replacing MetaMask. MetaMask, given to the money that they have, given to the amount that they had time to fix their fucking wallet, it's a pretty bad product. I'm not going to lie, it's a pretty bad product. And having another higher quality wallet for Ethereum, which could replace MetaMask, could be ECDFi. But I had a very brief look into it so far, and I can't say too much based on that. So yeah, this is available on mobile and things like that. And there's once again room for their own token. I think it's definitely there. Here's the Serum grant, so they're probably building out Solana support in the future and Binance support, Binance Smart Chain, and maybe the old Binance chain. Next up, we have an NFT Marketplace, relatively new object. Obviously, Tezos has quite many of these. In the earlier video, we had listed out the Calamint, which could be one. Object could be, they just had a big partnership with with Ubisoft. So I think that could be, good indicator that they might do something, because I think it's usually the first Uniswap when they started their DeFi airdrop, then everybody started copying that. And that's what we're going to be seeing now when these NFT marketplaces are having their tokens. Rarible were kind of the first one, and now slowly everybody else is going in, and they're going to be releasing their tokens on the NFT marketplaces once they kind of like realize, oh, we can do this, and we can have all types of different things revolving around that. And I think that's when everybody's going to be aping in. An object could be definitely one of those lists, so make sure you're going to be selling and buying some NFTs on the market, doing transactions there, and you might be eligible for that potential airdrop. Then we have another one that is on the famous list we have mentioned like 3 times already, which is Paradigm. This is Jet Protocol, and they are going to be building a lending, a borrowing platform on Solana. We're going to launch the application. We already have, obviously, Solend, Port Finance, which both, by the way, did an airdrop, which were in that last video on September. So congrats people who basically got that rewards. Not to say that they were really big or anything. I mean, you had to put out quite a lot of money to get even a small dose of something from their platforms, but my prediction was right nonetheless. And this is pretty early on still, this Jet Protocol, and there's 4 coins here. And, they could be on the list. I think it's definitely out there, given the fact that every lending platform has done this, and this is also on the Paradigm list. And their interface is also different, so they're not using the same basis and stuff and the code probably as Solend and others are, which also is a nice guarantee of, something potential. Our second last project here is also on the Paradigm list, and that is Parallel Life. And they are basically building out this sort of a card game. You can already see a couple of the cards. These are very high quality art, by the way, which I'm really liking. And this could be another one that could be. There's a lot of obviously games too, which don't have tokens, which may have NFTs, who might do a token release. That is so hard to also predict on. Maybe they need to do like a fully game fee airdrop list potentially in the future, who knows. But this is another one that I believe I'm like really betting on everything that is on that Paradigm list right now in terms of potential airdrops, and I think that's going to be the best strategy go on. And this doesn't even look too bad, shabby, as cards go as art, so this could be even a good investment as a game, potential upcoming game that could, make it out to be something. And our last project here is Yield. This is a borrowing and lending platform on Ethereum. It's kind of weird to use, and it has like these like batches, like months or something, and it takes a bit of time to learn, but I still think that they're going to be doing something. I think it's almost granted and given right now at this point that these guys are probably going to be planning out some type of an airdrop down the line, but it's only borrowing DAI as of right now and USDC, so anything else basically is non-eligible. But the rates here are pretty good, but I have to look into this more. But that's my list for these 10 projects out here. Let's see how many are actually going to be doing them. There's no guarantee that they're going to be happening the next week or next month. They could be down the line. But timestamps will be taken, which means that there are going to be a time when they're going to be taking that timestamp, and you want to be missing out on these because people have made significant amount of money, and you also get to be part of that governance on some of these projects as well. But I'm not going to be blabbing any longer. As always, check out my other airdrop videos. Recently we did the one about XRP, and you can watch that September video as well, because there's a lot of relevant information in that video for potential airdrops that may happen down the line. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you guys on the next video. Cheers.